I saw a promo video that Coach Travis and Coach Kisa did, and they were talking about no matter your fitness level or your size or who you are or anything to come in.
Saw a Facebook post, looked into it a little bit, but didn't really think it was going to be a thing for me at the time.
My back was always hurting. I was always just not happy with the way I looked, the way I felt, and I wanted to change. That was the first part, wanting that change for myself, for my kids and my wife to see a better me.
I actually started considering it, realized that it wasn't too expensive for something that will affect me for the rest of my life, and decided to sign up for the tryouts.
I didn't want to regret not doing it and watching everyone else grow and succeed, and I missed my one chance. So I was terrified, but I still signed up.
I was self-conscious at first walking in, not knowing anyone, but everyone had their own issues too. Everyone was here for their reasons. And so that made it feel like, no one was going to concentrate on me or my issues or even what I look like.
I needed to find out something about myself. Needed to know that I could do it. Had a lot of situations in my life where I felt like I left something on the table. I could have given more, I could have done better. And I figured this would push me to figure out if I could go that one step further.
I was just really excited, like, I'm gonna be in a cage fight. Oh my gosh.
Coming in at 5:30 in the morning and having people excited that you're, good morning and excited to have you there and want you there, that feels good. That was amazing.
I remember that first hit landing and thinking, oh no, and thinking, well, it didn't hurt. I knew he hit me hard, and I knew that it was adrenaline, but I thought, I can take this. I can take this and keep going.
I decided to use that to tell those that are, struggling out there to keep up the fight, keep leaning forward, never give up.
I did it. I got in there, I got punched in the face, and nothing stopped me. I was having a hard time in my personal life, and it just gave me the courage to continue fighting on.
I finished it, I got through it, faced some challenges along the way, and hit that point where I had to dig deep and make a decision whether it was time to walk away because it was hard, or to suck it up and put everything on the table and get to the finish.
It became almost metaphoric in a sense that you can kind of rise from the ashes from your own past, kind of just push yourself. It
was emotional. Not so much that I won, but that I saw it through to the end. I faced some struggles through the course of the program, through a couple of injuries, my father-in-law passing away, and I wasn't sure that I could make it to the end. I wasn't sure that I could finish, and the fight was just the icing on the cake. But when I raised my hand and I realized I got through the whole thing, and that my 4 sons who watched me struggle through this whole thing saw that I finished it even when it was hard and when it sucked. And they were waiting as soon as I stepped out of the ring. That was probably bigger than getting my hand raised. It was even better because 2 weeks later I got to watch my son get in the ring himself in a boxing match, and he lost. And he walked out of the ring like King Kong, like he owned the room. And I think getting to see everyone that we trained with Wimp to Warrior and watched that program really taught him something.
If it's something you want, then go get it. Don't be afraid of it. Even if it punches you in the face, keep coming at it.
Taught him that it's not about winning, it's about having the guts to face your fears and step up and do something that scares you, and to leave everything out there. Regardless of the outcome at the end, what matters is that you finish.
Holy shit, I just did that. And then you know, mentally and emotionally, it's like, all right, I'm getting this. This is awesome. And that just, you know, feeds you even more to even keep trying and pushing yourself. It was really awesome.
I think peer pressure is a heck of a thing, and you could count on that. And so even on the worst days, it was better to show up and suffer than it was to face disappointing your teammates or letting them down. Not even disappointing them, but letting them down by not being there to help them get better.
It took me to a place mentally and physically that I've never been to.
Even on your worst days, you just felt better.
This may sound silly, but to see other teammates that might be struggling or having a hard day, and I was able to take the focus off my own issues and try to support them and put my energy into motivating them and pushing them through and helping pick them up. And it made my struggles seem small. And it, you know, left me feel like I was accomplishing something even if I didn't feel like I was improving myself.
It was wonderful therapy.
Whoever you were by, like, you know, if you struggled and wanted to take a rest, they'd just be like, come on, Sonny, keep going, you got this, or vice versa, you know.
Something that had no politics involved. You know, it didn't matter what your last name is, where you came from, who you were.
Jiu-jitsu's been great too. Everything with SBG and the environment here, becoming comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
And everyone's positive. There's no room for someone being negative to another person or making them feel bad about themselves.
I have a lot more confidence, even just after the tryouts, just something that ended up not being the most significant part of all of this. It gave me confidence right from the start, and I just started getting in better shape after that, and you know, my whole life turned around.
I have more confidence now in myself than I ever have before.
For any veterans that are watching, you know, as I got out, I struggled to find my place in the world, especially going from an operational type job as a structural firefighter to being an office worker. I had a hard time finding where I fit, and that closeness and that camaraderie and that teamwork from Wimp to Warrior filled that void in my life.
I've never been a part of something like that.
Well, if you're looking for a team atmosphere, if you're looking to get out, a lot of us, after getting out, we become a lot really reclusive. We don't want to reach out. We don't want to be a part of anything. And this is a really good stepping stone for you to get out and be a part of something, not just for yourself, but for others around you.
The awesomeness in me honors the awesomeness in you. Namaste 'em, Coach Sonny.
It's going to show a bit of yourself that you've never realized that you had before, whether it be weaknesses, whether it be strengths, and it could be even just a little bit of both in between. You're going to find a little bit about yourself that you didn't realize that you had all along, and especially that last night, that finale fight, it's going to bring everything into fruition.
And you have people that will support you 100% through those struggles. It's a program that you can feel safe with, physically, mentally, emotionally, because everyone is going through something.
If you've heard about it and the thoughts in your mind, do it. It will teach you more about yourself in 6 months than you may have learned in the last 10 years. And whether you win your fight at the end doesn't matter. If you can show up every day and you can make that commitment to yourself, it will change your life.
How do you know?
It changed mine. Through health problems, through emotional strength, through the example maybe for me that it was setting for my kids. It completely, it makes you realize you're stronger than you think. physically, psychologically, emotionally. Once you've stepped in that ring, anything else you're going to face seems easy.
We actually don't know how high of a potential we have unless we give things a try.
You get stronger as every single day goes by.
I am capable of this. It's crazy, it was hard, but I am stronger physically and mentally than I thought I was.
You know, I feel like I can, whatever I set out to do, I can do. If you can finish this, regardless if you want to fight or not, you can finish anything.
Everyone is stronger than what they think they are. It's just finding that, even when you feel like you have nothing left.
Whether you're 56, 57, or 22, we had them all in there in this group, and they all did phenomenal. So there's no reason not to try, get in here and try something for yourself, to better yourself.
You know, fighting isn't for everyone. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I get that. I'm not going to say that everyone should do this, but I think if you're thinking about doing it, you should do it.
Yeah, get up, get out of your comfort zone, do it.
If you've already thought about doing it, you might as well just walk through the door and sign the paperwork and just get started.
At least come to the tryout and see what the people are about.
Get out, get involved, get jiu-jitsu, especially SBG. Really good family environment, really welcoming to vets.
I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be scary, very scary, you know, but, you know, are you gonna push past it, or are you gonna sit on the couch and regret it later?